Mandela, a leading advocate of the common ideal defined by the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights, stated that to deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity. Human Rights Day is celebrated across the world on 10th December every year. The date was chosen to honor the United Nations General Assembly adoption and Universal Declaration of Human Rights on 10th December 1948. The main objective of observing Human Rights Day is to protect and promote human rights of an individual. The day is observed throughout India by the National Human Rights Commission, volunteers and other government bodies.
So, what are the 30 basic human rights list? Well, here is the full list of 30 human rights according to Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Number 1. All human beings are free and equal. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. 2. No discrimination. Everyone is entitled to all the freedoms and rights without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political, or other opinion. 3. Right to life. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. 4. No slavery. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. 5. No torture or inhuman treatment. No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. 6. Same right to use law. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. 7. Equal before the law. All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. 8. Right to be treated fair by court. Everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law. 9. No unfair detainment. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile. 10. Right to trial. Everyone is entitled to full equality in a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal.
Have you ever wondered if children have rights? Every person on the planet has rights, and so does every child. Child rights mean that we have the right to everything that helps us be healthy and happy. Nutrition, good health, good education, freedom of expression, and protection from anything that may be harmful. Every child has the right to good healthcare and nutrition. It does not matter if one is a boy or a girl. Every child has the right to good education. It does not matter who we are or where we come from. Each one of us should be able to complete school. Each one of us has the right to protection, which means we need to be safe from all sorts of violence, whether at school or the street or even at home. It does not mean our opinions can be silenced just because we are children. Only we know what it is to be children. It is not only our responsibility, but it is everyone's duty to ensure development, participation, protection, and survival to every child. We deserve to be healthy, happy, and full of hope. And we can't do it alone. For that, you made a promise to ensure every right to every child 30 years ago.
A world full of humans, but no humanity. The Stone Age has passed, but we still live with stone hearts. This is our protest to be the people with hearts, with compassion in this huge world. This is a regretful picture that keeps knocking every now and then in our mind. Don't you feel that this person needs compassion? This person needs to be cared for. Should we allow him to die of hunger, who is one among us? We can't heal the world today, but we can begin with a voice of compassion, a heart of love, an act of kindness. Now let's look at 10 more rights. Number 11. Innocent until proven guilty. Everyone charged with a penal offense has the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. 12. Right to privacy. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his family, privacy, or home. 13. Freedom to movement and residence. Everyone has a right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of each state. 14. Right to asylum. Everyone has a right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution. 15. Right to nationality. Everyone has a right to a nationality. 16. Rights to marry and have family. Men and women of full age without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion have the right to marry and to found a family. 17. Right to own things. Everyone has a right to own property alone as well as in association with others. 18. Freedom to thought and religion. Everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. 19. Freedom of opinion and expression. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. 20. Right to assemble. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. No one may be compelled to belong to an association.
We have the right to be healthy. We have the right to play. We have the right to be safe. We have these rights each day. The right to drink clean water and every day eat food. Speaking our own language. The freedom to be understood. We've got right. Every boy, every girl in every corner of the world has the right to love, laugh and love. We have the right to be equal. We love to clap, dance and sing. The right to use all our talents. Find love in everything. The right to have our own name and religion too. The right to education. The freedom to be understood. We got right. Every boy, every girl in every corner of the world has the right to love, laugh and love. A place to shelter, a place to sleep, a place we can call home. We stick up for each other, playing fair and having fun. We've got right. Every boy, every girl in every corner of the world has the right to love, laugh and learn. Every boy, every girl in every corner of the world has the right to love, laugh and learn.
Now, let's look at the last 10 rights. Number 21. Right to democracy. Everyone has the right to take part in the government of his country. 22. Right to social security. Everyone, as a member of society, has the right to social security and is entitled to realization. 23. Right to work. Everyone has the right to work to free choice of employment. Number 24. Right to rest and holiday. Everyone has the right to rest and leisure. Number 25. Right of social service. Everyone has the right to a standard living etiquette for the health and well-being of himself and of his family, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care. Number 26. Right to education. Everyone has the right to education. Education shall be free, at least in the elementary and fundamental stages. Number 27. Right to cultural and art. Everyone has the right to freely participate in the cultural life of the community. Number 28. Freedom around the world. Everyone is entitled to a social and international order in which the rights and the freedoms set forth in this declaration can be fully realized. Number 29. Subject to law. Everyone has duties to the community in which alone the free and full development of his personality is possible. 30. Human rights can't be taken away. Nothing in this declaration may be intercepted as implying for any state.
We have 3 teams here. Each right answer carries 10 marks. There will not be any negative marks. Hope you all are clear about the rules and regulations. Shall we begin?
Round 1. Question number 1. Human Rights Day is observed on A. 10th October, B. 10th December, C. 1st December, D. 15th November. 10th December. Correct. Second question. What is the tenure of the chairman of the National Human Rights Commission? A. 5 years, B. 3 years, C. 2 years, D. 8 years. 3 years. Correct. 35. Correct. Now number 3. 7. Question number 7. Who is the present Human Rights Commissioner? Correct. Question number 8. Where is the headquarters of the International Human Rights Commission? Switzerland. Correct. Question number 9. Who is the Kerala State Human Rights Commission Chairman?
Justice Anthony Dominic.
Correct. Thank you.
After the final round, 3 teams scored equal marks. I gladly appreciate your knowledge in human rights. Let's stand together and promote the concept of the human rights. Thank you everyone for your wonderful participation.
As peace builders, we have a duty to act when human rights are violated. So, let us take this pledge to promote and protect human rights for all people. I will respect your rights regardless of who you are. I will uphold your rights even when I disagree with you.
Human rights gain new meaning when they become in reality in the daily life of every single person in the world. We have to stand up for our own rights and those of others.